Verse 14, Matthew chapter 24. Look at the very next verse and what it tells you. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. What's he telling you? Verse 15 immediately tells you about the Antichrist. He immediately tells you about the Antichrist. Verse 15 is telling you about the Antichrist moving into Jerusalem and into the temple that would have been built by then. And this is not just like immediately after the rapture. No, this is like 3.5 years since after the rapture. This is the middle of the 7-year period that would have been signed by the Antichrist for the guaranteed peace of Israel, false peace of Israel. So the Antichrist is already there for 3.5 years. At the end of the first 3.5 years, he moves into Jerusalem. He moves his headquarters from Europe to Jerusalem. And that's what Jesus is warning them of now. He says, when you see that happen, when you see him move into the temple, he says, flee. And Jesus used this to tell us that what happened prior to this time was not what was prophesied by Daniel. Everything that happened before then was not what they were to expect. He's saying it's in the future. It's all in the future. So they're there. All the way from chapter 5 to chapter 19 is all judgments and judgments and judgments throughout the book of Revelation. Listen, this is too important. I want you to go to verse 15. Let's read from verse 15. I'm going to read real fast. Watch this. No. You're going to St. Matthew's Gospel. Chapter 24 from verse 15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Why? Because of the massacre. Because of what's going to happen. I'll give it to you in a second. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days, because their flight will be difficult. It says, pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. Great tribulation. When the Antichrist takes over the world. He says there shall be great tribulation. He calls it in Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7, the time of Jacob's trouble. Even though he shall be saved out of it. Look at it. Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. This is terrible. Why is he talking about Jacob's trouble? Go to Amos chapter 8. Amos chapter 8. I want to show you something. You need to see this. You need to see this. Before I give you what he says in Amos, so that you understand it from the words of Jesus. You need to understand the words of Jesus. Let's keep reading. Go back to verse 24. Verse 24. Then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Who are the elects? They are Jews. All right? The Jews. For their sake, it will be shortened. And so the Bible tells us it was shortened. It's shortened to 3.5 years. 3.5 years. All right, let's keep reading. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, in so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not.